Okay, welcome back. Well, tonight it's just going to be, a little bit of Mega Man and also a little bit of Sonic Cross World if I able to at least, beat Duel at least. That's the main thing I really want to do, be able to get through this second version of Duo and actually get to the third playthrough because during the third playthrough I will be able to get um I will be able to get Muramusa and also some other battle tricks will make the duel fight completely trivial during the third battle against it. But until I able to, gonna have to just deal with the old-fashioned way of doing the duel. Or at least, I could try my luck with the lottery. Pretty much from Bavari. Last time I just got Trumpy, Topman, Motorcycle, Slow Gauge. I think I also got Magnet Bolt, High Shot 3, Mega Cannon, Moko Wretch 3, and an Air Shot. And Element Leaf, and that's it. I'll just grind a little bit and try to see if I can get something else. Or if I get, really silly lucky on another Wave Shot 3 or anything. But quite frankly, this will only really take a quick bit. And again, I'm just going to use Buster on these guys. Because honestly, I do not want to use Buster Max on Duo, because honestly, everybody else is able to do it, and, not use Buster Max, so I should be able to do it as well. I don't want to take the easy way out of the Duo. And if I was going to do it like that, I might well just cut to like a save file on, on a computer that already got through oh yeah, the main reason why it kind of took a little extra long to actually start streaming, I just wanted, take a nice bath and more or less I just trying to clear out space on my computer so I can, don't run out of space. Which is kind of a problem. More or less I was just trying to delete some files and some older VOD that one I already posted and also deleting the already edited ones that are already nice and speaking of which I need to edit the last stream VOD as well. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing that, but I'm gonna have to do it sometime sooner or later. Going to do that sooner. Even though I would like to postpone it until later, but yeah. Also, a silly thing is at work. Well, it's not really silly at work. It just more or less, it was even more quieter than yesterday. So I still was able to, get a sketch out in my sketchbook and got that done. I was able to get like 2 sketches done today. And it was pretty dead. It's like not super dead as some days were, but it was dead enough for me to like get like, 2 decent sketches done, to be honest. And the second sketch is kind of me having a background in it as well, so yeah, if I was able to get a background in, And if I, choose to do the latter of just having a nicer looking character, like the previous one I, showed in some Discord servers that I am working on. Well, I will probably work on that either maybe tomorrow, / depending on how far I get into the event of the, of the Minecraft event in Sonic Cross World, because currently there is a, event with Sonic Cross World as well. And, I would like to get that going. Ooh, boomerang. Fancy. Anyway, yeah, probably just need to get the same amount of points like I did not did previously. I got close enough to 1,000, but, few hundred thousand shy from it. So, I will try to do that at least a little bit more better this time around. But also I'm being silly about having like chat super duper visible for me. Could do that a little better. I mean, I am playing Megaman, so just give me a second. Excuse me. Okay, here chat. Alright, there we go. Okay, we got a rare L variant. Let's just use it 22 Okay, anti-water. Vulcan 3. Okay. Not super lucky with these, but... I'll try to take a shot at Duo now. It's more or less me just getting used to dodging Duo. That's the main problem. But also, I did make doggone start Mega Man in this game be a little bit more of a pain in the ass. Oh, I got 3 of these. Again, this would be good if I had a lot more of a decoded folder. Which I could probably do. I need to slap this in here. Anti-water damage. Not useful against Duo. Neither is that. Fire shot 3. I guess the slap up on the Q. keys in here. Especially if I had like number stuff in here. I guess it would be like a number, yeah, a number folder with water soul. Yeah, number slash water. Wait, do I have an heavy chip in here? I think I have a Conquest Man. Again. I feel like this doll is still a pain in the butt to use that. Again, if the doll come in a better broke code, I'd be more happy to use it, to be honest. Because I don't really recall a lot of wide code. And I'll swap out Godhammer. Oh, lovely. That's why I'm not turning it off until I get into the fight of Mega Man, I believe. I'm not sure if Dark Mega Man will copy the whole Mega Buster mode off. Again, it would be funny if it does. Alright, here we go with folder 1. The Proto Soul Sword folder. Again, I don't see the point for these guys to be... or at least any viruses. Turn it off. At least we are fully healed before we get into the thing. Hello. There we go. That's what I want to do the duo. At least 800 back to back. That's what I plan to do the duo. Would it go this way? Hopefully it does. Not sure if it, you know, be like extremely short. If it does, because I kinda hoping to be a tad long. But again, I could get jumped into, you know, game I had planned, because let's see. Yeah, let's start off with this, actually. It'll be like doom, 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 doom. Oh. Actually, I almost dodged all of that. Which, you know, not so bad. No, it's not really favorable, but... Let's have Invis / wide sword. I'll keep the long sword available yet to have at Oh, I can do damage to do well with that. Alright. Now we can do damage. I know it's silly to just jump the gun, but I'm going to jump it. I'll wait. Did I say I was going to wait? I lied to myself. Not sure why. Okay. At least I'm getting a better grasp on dodging now. Uh-oh. Is it really 3 turns already? God damn. I wasn't ready. Okay. This is definitely not ideal. Actually. So close! so close! Okay, watching the videos do help. Because honestly, I've been watching videos at least for like 4 hours or whatever. Probably not that long, but it felt like 4 hours. For watching the doggone laser pattern. I only got hit by it twice, but again, it just comes down to the last bit of HP. But honestly, I am stoked. I got him nearly down to another life sword. If I connected the first one, I will pretty much be in there with 70 something HP left on duo. It's possible. And that all I need is a possibility. All I need is this dream. At least the dream of this dream to get beat duo. That's all I want. Or at least want to do it again. Okay. Because honestly, I need to just count like how many times the duo defeated me on second version, to be honest. Because yeah, duo kind of clapped my cheeks pretty good. Which, oh please don't take that out of context. It makes me want to use a secondary doll, but also, I know I'm not going to enjoy getting 2 dolls immediately. Now, it's just not a matter of... Okay, there is like 4 attack points, so... Okay, this folder isn't... Okay. How many areas? Steel land. Area grass, we got 3 of those. I feel like having 4 would be a little bit excessive, but again, we have 4 of these, which kinda do stuff, but also not really. It's only the main problem that Longblade is like G. And I have to get lucky with the F code of Longblade. Again, I make sure I can at least do the program advance 3 times. Other than that, I'm not sure. I think like another sword. I mean, this kind of do stuff. It just, I'm not sure. Like max out damage, it can work, but it's not really gonna be that great. What part am I on? I'm on my second playthrough through Blue Moon, actually. Goosey. So, pretty much just trying to beat Duo the second time so I can go through the third playthrough and get the last double soul. Thinking about replacing one of the attack plus 10 with something. guess they can technically put Sparkman in here. Then it is S-code. Another invis, actually. Okay. So, yeah, pretty much we're about to fight, well, Dark Mega Man and Duo again. Dark Mega Man, well, because of what I've been using throughout the playthrough, Dark Mega Man actually can be a, well, challenge, I guess. Okay, I didn't get the second version. I guess that's why I wait to do this. Okay. Alright, time for the main event, Duo again. Double point life sword. Alright. At least he is down to 2,000. And I do not have the program advance yet. Is alright, Megaman and well, play by ear. I will love the program, not program, so in the Protosolve, let's do our Gunsoul program advance, and also pop up a little bit of chip damage. Epic. Okay. We'll crack the panels while I have it. I will regret not healing, but it's right here. No, dodge first. Alright, let me be a way more patient. Alright, finally I got through this doggone thing. Done with the second version of Duo. Goosey, I'm not sure if you want to see the cutscene again, or I'm not sure if you have seen the cutscene at all, so I don't mind going through the cutscene again with you, but I am not reading the dialogue again. Because, honestly, I've been trying to at least look up different strategy to at least deal with Duo on his second phase. More or less. Oh, no, I haven't. No, I seen it, you good. Okay, so I just outright gonna skip it. Thank you for letting me know. Because I don't need to see Regal to make a dramatic swan die off the tower. Again. So, yeah. Like, not really last week, it's like 2 weeks ago, I was trying to go and beat Duo. It's really good. I found like 20 times. Yeah, it's kind of on the fact that I kind of have to be lucky to actually getting these Falcon Power chips, which is the problem. But more or less, I did get what to the old reliable of life sword, to be honest. Again, it was kind of like on the strategy of using number sword to just open up, have the ability to have a maximum amount of chips available, and just having the Gunful and the Gunful EX chips do help a lot. Let me double check and see where else you can get like longsword. I mean, I could take a quick look, but I know I did order some from, like, I think I did order a S-Code longsword from Pixie, but I pretty much just got lucky with the third piece by, again, using the chip trader. So pretty much yeah, just pretty much spam that by grinding a bunch of guard battle chips from a bunch of metars and just getting a third copy at least. But again, could double the damage by throwing out a doll the first turn and then follow up with the program advance of Life Sword. So you at least be able to do 800 damage. Again, I was able to pull it off earlier on my first attempt on Duo. I mean, not on my first attempt on Duo, more or less it was on Dark Mega Man, really. On my first attempt on Duo, I almost got in range of killing him with another Life Sword, but yeah, I, die to that. But yeah. Oh, how dare you not let me skip this part? Okay. Well, probably the only other thing I was going to go if I couldn't really get through with my Proto Man slash Number Soul variant folder. I was going to try to see if I would get away with my mishmash of Number Soul slash Aqua Soul, beatdown. And that had even less program advance, to be honest, because I was not lucky on getting, like, the program advances for mortar chips and all that. So, yeah. I was going to, like, try to use that as a secondary folder to at least try to go against Duo, but yeah, that folder is, like, not as well stacked compared to the first one I have right now. I mean, the only really downside of Blue Moon is that, yeah, Whistle and Metal Soul is probably not going to be that well suited to go against Duo. Or at least not well suited without a different chip that you can get if you're lucky enough with a chip trader. More or less you kinda need that, I forgot the name of it, but instead of the blizzard effect, pretty much will lay out like grass panels onto on your side if you let it. But, at least the battle chip will be not commonly, but it'll be a lot more available during the third playthrough. But again, if you get lucky, you could just, get it early by the chip trader anyway. Or at least by the red ones. But yeah, if I had that, I could probably try to use Whistle. But yeah, Whistle would be difficult to actually try to do that while dodging the lasers because more or less I was pretty bad with timing of dodging the lasers. I mean, I still am, but I'm not getting, instantly deleted like I did, 2 weeks ago anyway. By getting, at least getting hit by at least a fewer rings of the lasers anyway. So, yeah, that is pretty much it with the whole thing. So, yeah, going to start game 3, I guess. I was expecting this to go a lot more longer and me dying at least like, at least dying until like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something like that. But yeah. I mean, I guess I can just go ahead and plow through the game anyway to at least get into the... Oh wait, I have to go all the way to the third tournament to at least get Junk Soul, don't I? Yeah. Junk Soul is the last soul I need in this playthrough anyway. So, yeah. I am really curious on is how will someone actually tackle, you know, the well, later game plus with Dark Soul actually. Then that would probably be a lot more difficult since you'll be restricting yourself from using the double soul. Do you get any for... Do you get anything for getting all the souls, or you just want it? Actually, you do get access to a deeper part of the Undernet 5, actually, you do get all the double souls, because there is a lock gate that only will open up if you have all 6 of the version double souls, which will unlock the super box. And also you'll be able to battle a version of Laser Man and be able to get his battle chip so you can summon him into battle, for an attack. So you'll be able to get Laser Man and also fight another net Navi that you haven't fought yet. I'm not sure if you want me to spoil the name of the super boss, or, if you already know, and I think I'll tell you a bit more on the super boss. But other than that, there is also another area in the game that will be available, it will be available after I beat the super boss and then collect a couple of battle chips from strong navis inside the Undernet as well, which will let me go into another area that I haven't been through before because, as a kid, I definitely did not have the patience to, play through the game, 2 more extra times to just get to that, new content. So yeah, I'll just show you the folder again Again, I just got lucky with a very long sword, but I feel like you get away with just using 2 program events if you're able to time with a V-Doll really well, because at least 2 program events and a V-Doll, that will be, that will be 16,000 damage. But more or less, you just have to... Again, it kinda also depending on your version, if you are also using Blue Moon and then you follow up with Program Man and just, do some damage in the front row. I should not be exploring too much here because Aquaman can come out. I did beat up Aquaman a couple of times, and that is a possibility still. That Aquaman could jump at me at any time in the first area. V-Doll basically is allow you to copy the damage that is done to it and apply it towards a enemy. Again, you'll be able to get a lot of V-Dolls if you're able to, delete a bunch of, not delete a bunch, but actually the battle chip V-Doll is a mystery data chip that you get inside the Undernet. So if you see a green mystery data, it is one of the battle chips that you can get from the mystery data, which it is, pretty good for the strategy of trying to do more damage towards, Dua or anyone. again, V-Doll is pretty much is great against, like, you know, bosses, since, again, don't really have to worry about... Let's see. I guess I could just try to demonstrate it if I, you know, be patient with it. Yeah, basically, don't want V-Doll to be literally right underneath somebody. Because V-Doll will disappear like a, you know, disappear like any type of set item if it's, like, obstructed by another virus or a net navi. So, basically, if you want to do, like, let's say Life Sword, you hit the boss navi with Life Sword, you do 400 damage. And follow up with that, Life Sword will deal damage to the V-Doll, which also do another 400 damage to the boss in question. So basically you'll be doubling the damage of Life Sword. Again, I'm kinda hoping I get like a better code for V-Doll, maybe in this playthrough maybe? But if not, then again, I don't. Oh yeah, just have to chat with everyone in the town. And my secondary folder pretty much was a Aqua style folder with a little bit of Numberman caterance with Vulcan 3, Super Vulcan. I still have like a V-Doll in case I get lucky and hit a program advance with one of these water chips and, you know, do more damage that way. Again, the main thing with Duo is, you know, he is a bloody tank. He's a bloody tank and just, you know, he will just absorb a lot of damage, so more or less it's like a really nasty case of endurance. I don't think I have a populance stat to progress too much. Yeah, I guess have to pop the mail, go inside. Finding that base. Yeah, that is gonna be a lot more challenging just using no double soul. But again, it would not hurt to like try to see which, you know, double souls that you can incorporate into a folder. I mean, yeah, only to have access to the double soul for 3 turns, but again, it doesn't hurt to like incorporate like, you know, whatever search, you know, whichever soul you have that will be the equivalent of searching through your folder or allowing you to have like 10 chips at a time. Again, it's kind of also depending on which version game you are playing. Like, if you are playing Blue Moon, again, you'd only be able to get Numberman during a second playthrough. And, well, again, if you're playing Red Sun, you can be lucky in getting Search Soul during your first playthrough, and then you basically can just have the ability to search your folder for your program advancements. And you can literally do that during each turn of Search Soul. which number man just allow me to have access to just have 10 battle chips at each 3 turns. But then again, tell me, which version will you be, you know, trying to fight duel in anyway? You're trying to be doing it in Blue Moon also, or are you trying to do it in Red Sun? And also, would it be your first run against Duo, or would it be your second playthrough? Yeah, Shayna being nasty and just eating net nabbing left, right, and all around. I still gonna have to deal with Shayman and his doggone special battle chip that he dropped during his fight, and also I have to be careful on not bumping into him too hard. I did it in Red Sun, and I already beat him a couple days ago. It took a while. Okay. But yeah, it does take a lot longer, so yeah. Well, at least I'm glad you were able to beat Duo anyway. Because, yeah, nobody really fight in the same way as Duo in the game, so and it'd be a little bit difficult to just prepare for him, since, again, like, the air hockey battle chips will not work against Duo at all. Which I did find that out, like, the more annoying way when I was trying to do a metal folder with Metal Soul. And that did not really work. Probably should save, so... because I still have to deal with really top man in this little area over here. And speak the devil. Maybe I'll attempt, but I don't expect I'm going to be able to beat him fast enough to get his S chip, but it will be worth it. Okay, let's do it. And actually, let's do this. Okay, let's see about this. You are not white sword, you are just white blade, and I need long blade to actually use long whatever. Okay. Let's go with Coke Cheese. I don't know how I dodged that one, I'm not questioning it. Okay, I finally got a programmer van. Actually, let's do double soul into this so I can get rid of 5 ships. Okay, please end already. Good. Alright. Alright, let's slice this old man again. I'm bad at timing my shield with frozen. So that is one thing I definitely need to improve on. Is my timing with that. Alright. Get space it high to dry. There we go. Beat him, but yeah, that was not fast enough. Get his special trip. Oh well. Chase that run into him again. Technically. Oh, yeah. Alright, that gives us some sword. Okay. Throwing a bunch of these dolls, I could probably should have demonstrated a bit better. So, I think quickly. Still didn't get it. I guess I'll try to get into another fight till we demonstrate the doll. Which, you know, this is why I grabbed it. I don't think I have enough memory though to favor the doll yet. Yeah, I'm just like too short getting that. Lock in. Okay. Okay, so let's pretend this was live sword. So basically, you know, smacking the doll will inflict whatever damage it dealt to it. And, you know, can basically hit somebody anywhere with it. It's not like a great demonstration because, again, did not grab the combo. But I hope you kind of get the base idea on VOD anyway. Because I only got the, well, program for max charge anyway. Getting the version 3 of these chips yet, or at least not deleting them fast enough for sure. Okay. And I just sent it. See if I can avoid the viruses and continue to get the dog on bats. That is it. You know, not super fun to deal with them and not collecting these little things. Okay. I still adopted the viruses. Okay, where is it? Nothing too crazy. Also, I was gonna say, like, tonight is not gonna be, like, fully dedicated to, well, Battle Network 4, actually. I am gonna play Sonic Cross World a bit later, since, you know, the Minecraft event is going on. And I have not played online, well, yesterday, so why don't we do a bit of that today? I may just beeline through the first tournament, or, you know, it depends. It depends on who I get, really. If I just get the heal net Navi for the third playthrough in a row, and yeah, that's kind of really it. Because I already battled the heal Navi 3 times for the first tournament scenario, and have not, like, battled the normal Navi at all. So, again, it'd be nice if they wind up happening to be the last opponent I be battling. I thought I saw Mystery there. That was the last one. Okay, I wish I could skip this part, or at least get the part with Shaman, because it's quite pointless at this stage. Since if you not got the power of Sunny D blasted into his face. Yeah, probably have to do that scenario the third time as well. to be the dark chick that we're not going to get rid of because, why not? I should not use the doll so much because Dark Mega Man will also use the bloody doll as well. And unlike the Guardian, the doll will be dependent on who threw it. Actually, let me get the Guardian again since I'm not going to be fighting against normal Netman. Be a little silly over here. The Metal Village is... Yeah, I guess I'll do the Metal Village since that takes the longest to do. have it equipped when I go in the park area 1. Actually, do I have enough memory to actually favor it? No. Thankfully, oh, not yet anyway. But how's your day been anyway? Like for myself, it was not so bad anyway, since work wasn't too busy and going with sketching my sketchbook a lot more than yesterday actually, and did some drawing. Only drew like 2 pages in and there's a virus. Okay. Oh. There's this one. Excuse me. Anti-magic. Wait, not anti-magic, just anti-damage. Actually, what do I request you? Because I know I need an M code of anti-damage for a program advance, which will be available now during the 3rd playthrough actually. Get the slider. funny being a little footloose with the Proto Soul, but let's just end this a little quicker. Whoops, I did it back. Jack back in. Okay, that was a fun visual. probably just be combing through the PCs a bit more for these blue data that, you know, have something new. Probably more memory or HP. Only one way to find out. Or it could be a bug fragment, which, yippee, I guess. I do need bug fragment to get a certain battleship or so. But, you know, only getting one is kind of lame. It would have been nice if they just give out at least 3 or 5. Sure, the money I guess is okay, but there is money checks. So, what our bracket is this time? Yeah, I'm not finding the normal Navi after 3 playthroughs. This is good. Okay. Nothing really new here. This sucks. I'm not sure why the normal Navi being like the rarest one for me to like go against in these scenarios, but it's not. Should be enough. Oh. Yeah, where could this be? More money. Cool. Alright, old man storm off after the old man. Or really after a group of old men. Okay, you're the meaning of the elderly. Whoops. I should not be smashing all the buttons. I think they're mostly in the town area, right? That's a problem. I cannot get this mystery. There's a one in the other area 3 of town. Like town thing. Do you have HP that I have to buy? Nope. What put on a cable cut another detail? Car. Probably got me beat and got me before I got to them. It's kind of wild that I haven't battled a normal megaman, even though there's clearly 2 of them on the thing. Smashing wit with such a young navi make me feel young. Let's go. Here's the punches. Brother and sister has none, but the man's father is my father's son. Brother and sisters have none. Break your shoulder. That's it all magic, but I know it's all magic. Here's the question. Lighter than what I'm made out of. More than me is hidden. It's hidden than it's seen. Okay. Iceberg. There you are. Not sure why you didn't show up earlier, but at least you got that part now. Care to take my question. I only useful when I'm full. Yeah, I'm only full of holes. What am I? We're bug fracking. I mean, it's great. 3 buff run. Okay, that sucks. What is the area 1? Still bumping to Aquaman, which is fine. Okay. Nope. Delete me some other time. Oh shit. That's not an invitation for the rain check. God damn it. Yeah, even a body bag. God damn it. Well, Mega Man been treating me well. Mesa? Is that how you say it? Actually, I just beat Duo and I'm on my 3rd playthrough actually. It's doubling. Oh. Let's see. Oh. I can see how it's doing that. Let's see, I guess I'll need this. Let's see. Alright. Better? Okay. You know what? I'll just swap to this folder. Yeah. So, Mega Man 4 pretty much took a page out of the Persona series, and pretty much you'd be able to get more things on multiple playthroughs. So, on the third playthrough, you'd be able to get the last Double Soul from either Tournament 3 or Tournament 2, depending on your RNG. Because you won't be able to get all the Double Souls on all the playthroughs. Oh. Okay, so you don't really need to download everything on Mega Man. Cool. Nice. So yeah, more or less I'm trying to look forward to, well, go against the Super Boss in this game, since I did not did it as a kid. How did that not hit? I mean, I know enough to at least get by at least. Any free tournament stuff? Not yet, actually. More or less I was just struggling with Duo during the second, during the second version during this week anyway. I mean, not this week, I mean, when I was playing the game last time. So yeah, I probably do need to ask somebody for info about the free tournament stuff on the Mega Collection anyway. Yeah, I will like that, especially for the Navi attacks chips things I probably need to collect later. Oh wait, it's alphabetical. Very put it into the folder? That's way shot. Yeah, it's in the folder already. Okay. Luckily though, free tournament exclusive chips are considered secret chips and do not count for completion. Okay, good. I might as well say because, well, I did die to the doggone air hockey virus a couple of times, so who knows? Hotman could get pulled a fast one. This would have been good if I open up with anti-water. Okay. Not really the point. So how it works is someone will send you a soul maybe from their version and you can place them in the waiting room and you can store up to 7 rounds. Okay. Or maybe max HP will be minimized the fact that the HP. Why did I do that? No, I cannot do that. Of course. And yeah. Able to use any chip program advanced in the library with the person who sent it to you. So they tend to prefer using chips the player uses often, so don't be surprised getting hit by random light source, kick a chip, or tons of invis. Well, I pretty much use that and I keep on getting, well, have to fight Dark Mega Man a lot, so, you know, that's kind of not out of the realm of familiarity of doing that anyway. Because Dark Mega Man did get me a couple of times before Duo version 2 sometimes. The more HP the sender has, the better the chips you get. Okay, cool. Wait, does it count for them to quote-unquote max out their HP with the Navi customizer? Like, you know, if they have max HP during, you know, with a setup with Navi customizer and then send in the data, would it, you know, guaranteed to have like higher value battle chips that way? Or, you know, would it just count for max HP that, you know, the Navi would get, you know, throughout the playthrough / you know, through mystery data and stuff like that? Actually, yes. Any Navi customized program equipped will also apply to them. Okay. Okay. Because that one was more curious of the, you know, increase of HP will, you know, do the reward, but it decided to be, you know, based on the base HP. Okay. Oh wait. But interesting, if you send someone with maximum 1000 HP. Okay. Here we go. So you gain level 3 first, level 2 second, and level 1 third. And 3 indefinitely afterwards. So the ideal way to fill out your library was don't discount low levels. Often they are in really good chip codes either. Okay. Oh, you mean star codes. But yeah, that's pretty much. Well, I wish I could skip this whole thing again because this is the dude that I literally battled 3 times now. But oh well. But it's good that those chips are not required for the, well, library completion, but they are a nice bonus nonetheless. But one thing it probably would be more required is the Navi chips that I need to probably get a better, you know, ranking on, you know, the normal Navi chips. Yep, I'm doing Blue Moon. There's one other feature in the future. Yep. Airplane. If someone sent you red sun Navi, if there are red sun Navis in your waiting room, they can start appearing in the main story tournament. Yeah. I kinda do remember that from the guidebooks, actually. Or like, not really from the guidebook. I do remember that feature that, yeah, when you send over like a different version of NetNavi data, they will be able to appear regularly in the tournament. Let's stick with the world folder. There isn't it. Due to how the game is coded, the game prioritizing the opponent version Navi over main version to the Navi like comment. So at a minimum, you need a warp playthrough if you added a free tournament at the beginning of your playthrough. Oops. Oh shit. Okay, first time I got to meet it. You can your third playthrough, then add them, and wanting to do that, do the red sun scenario, you need 2 more playthroughs. I did that. So, at a quote-unquote minimum of 5 playthroughs, or really 10 playthroughs when you did it on the Switch, on both versions. Free frame cheese burger. For the first tournament, and the second, for the second. 5 after. Okay. So you can actually cut it down to like 4-ish. Okay. So yeah, that's good to know if I want to do that on the, other version of Red Sun actually. It may be a silly question. Is the game kind of crossplay or not? Because that is like a detail that I kind of forgot. Oops. Damn it. Probably something I need to look into a bit later as well, see if the game is, crossplay at least between the other game, between different versions anyway. see, this should not be too hard. Okay. Okay. Not really. So yeah, I'd like to say, Lee, thank you for telling me all this information though. And also, you know, I do feel bad that I have to do that at least, you know, at least multiple times on your playthrough on the Switch version anyway. I'm taking all of it. Alright, that was me. Okay. Part of the game. Okay. Either I'm going to be going against Aquaman or Numberman again. Might as well do this. Okay. So we need more space. Probably not the smartest thing to do. Not sure why he's so defensive. I did not put this stupid guardian in the middle. But... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna need to choose. Okay, let's go with Proposal. Oh good, it cannot do damage. Okay. A little late for this, but whatever. Okay. Mega Buffer now. Okay. Don't know what the commotion about. No. I actually at the top. Okay. No, like in Elect Town first, and then I got the ACB. Alrighty. guess I'd also be free from Potman during the scenario. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Moving rapidly fast. Rapidly. Okay, I'm jumping too many things already. I just like, okay. Then again, it doesn't help that the Den Dome doesn't have any way to connect to the internet, actually. Just like the Den Dome and the airport don't really have any means to connect to the overall, you know, overworld the internet area. Maybe I should use this silly opportunity to get some battleships. Or maybe not. Okay, cool. Dang, I didn't get no battleship. Okay, I guess I have to put on the collector. Customizer on. Man. Okay, at least it got more. Still doing his job. Alright, let's go to the tournament and battle Aquaman second time. Well, it should be a lot more faster since I do have the anti-water chip for Aquaman. Super Vulcan. Okay. And that's it for Aquaman. Also with this tournament, anyway. Yep, Land of Megaman took out another tournament. And with that, I could speedrun and try to see if I could get to the third tournament and get the Junkman, but I am gonna take a break and gonna switch up the game. Well, switch up game to Sonic Cross World, actually. And also probably should look into, someone willing to share the data anyway. Again, probably there is like either Discord or forums on it, probably available for me to do, so yeah. So let's save here, and we'll just go to BRB.